Stop because your school became nowadays very popular.
Yes.
How it become a very popular?
We have trained the teachers from TESOL.
That's all.
Yes, TESOL is a foundation in USA. TESOL means Teaching English Speakers of Other Languages.
Be actively engaged. So our methodology is to put you in the shoes of the student. You experience the methodology, and then we step outside of it and we think about it like a teacher. So we'll do an activity, we'll teach all of our material through the activities that we use to teach students English, and then we'll come out of it and we'll debrief it in terms of how did we facilitate it, how could you use it with your students. So there's two methodologies happening at the same time in this course. Teaching the course content to you, and then also modeling all of the activities and communicative strategies that we use with students in a learner-centered communicative classroom for English language teaching. So what we do is very intentional, and we're really excited to share it with you. But we also come here understanding that you are experts of your content and experts of your communities and your students. And so part of your job is going to take what we share with you and personalize it to your context, to decide how you will use it, if you will use it. We are not experts in India. We understand language teaching. We have some things we can share with you, but we also value your knowledge and expertise. And we see ourselves as your colleagues. Okay, so we want a very collegial relationship. You can call me Heidi, call her Tamrika, call her Wendy, because we're also English language teachers. So we're looking forward to that. We will mix you up and do lots of group activities, partner activities, and then we'll also have some opportunity for you to work individually, because we do model everything we would use within a classroom. So we're really excited to be here. We're going to take a minute to kind of hand out some books and materials. We'll ask you to each be sitting at a table with a group, and so we'll kind of get some of those extra chairs out of the way and just set up our groups. And then we have some icebreaker activities that we're going to do. So if we get a few people help us to hand out books and maybe a few people to move extra chairs, we can get started.
Yeah.
Thank you.
TESOL is an international course. It gives our teachers in 3 phases training. In foundation, then face-to-face, then practicum, and it turns our teachers from teachers to facilitators.
We are very fortunate enough to train under the mentorship of Wendy, Tamrika, and Heidi.
SLA, we'll talk about SLA. SLA, we'll talk about SLA. SLA, we'll talk about SLA. SLA, stages of second language acquisition. First comes the pre-production and the early production. There are speech emergence kids of yours and intermediate fluent kids of mine too.
Oh yeah!
There are also advanced fluent kids of somebody else. SLA, we'll talk about SLA. SLA, we'll talk about SLA. Teens, a lot of teens. In mine, yours, and everybody's schools. Teens, a lot of teens. In mine, yours, and everybody's schools. Young teens, middle teens, a lot of fun. Oh, they have extreme physical growth and of course strength. Teens, a lot of teens. In mine, yours, and everybody's schools. They are sensitive appearance, given importance, abstract thinking and decision making, problem solving, expressive and dominant too. Independent, risk-taking, a lot of pleasure-seeking, strong opinions, natural egoism, and emotional. Teens, a lot of teens, in mind, yours, and everybody's good. Melodramatic, influenced by peer group, very less affectionate towards the parents group. Physically mature, good planners, restless, and of course, aware of opposite sex. Teens, a lot of teens, in mind, yours, and everybody's good. Teens, a lot of teens, mine, yours, and everybody.
TCCP course, I have learned a lot about activities and also how to transform the activities into student-centered. And also I learned that how to make activities to cater the needs of the differentiated learners.
Our mouth is singing. Our mouth is singing so. Our mouth is singing so. Hey, I have an auntie. I have an auntie. An auntie Monica. When she goes to shopping. We all say ooh la la. We all say ooh la la. Dancing. Our legs are dancing so. Our legs are dancing. Our legs are dancing. Our legs are dancing so. Hey, I have an auntie. I have an auntie. An auntie Monica. When she goes to shopping. We all say ooh la la. And hand is waving. Our hand is waving so. Our hand is waving so. Our hand is waving. Our hand is waving. Our hand is waving so. Our hand is waving so. Hey, I have an auntie. I have an auntie. An auntie Monica. An auntie Monica. When she goes to shopping. We all say ooh la la. 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 We all say ooh la la.
I'm very grateful to this in this part of TESOL. I have learned a lot of innovative methods to the adolescents and the low-level learners. I have learned so many activities like jig jogs, chants, running dictionary, dictoglass. Various programs were taught in this program. So I have learned so much, and I will adopt in my class, in my teaching. Thank you.
Come on, Savita ma'am. Good.
Good morning.
Ruth, you are so energetic. So I like your dancing. Yes, really. So energetic.
Yes, I think to myself.
Yes, I think to myself.
Yes, I think to myself.
What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
I am Manju from Hassan, Karnataka, India. I would like to express my experiences in TCCP face-to-face training conducted at RISI Bangalore. First of all, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to the faculty from America, Miss Vandy, Miss Heidi and Tamrika for facilitating a very good program for 14 days. If I want to express my reflection on TESOL is a very interesting program. I like the methodology and the practices and the principles what they contributed in the manual. In the beginning, the activities conducted on SLA, that is second language learners, how the youngs are going to learn the language up to date with their cognitive approaches, and the activities like jigsaw, dictoglass, dictogram, all these activities made me to carry out all these processes in my classroom, and I learned the assessment techniques. How do we assess the learners, and while doing the pre-cycle, post-cycle, and while they are conducting the task. And this made me to assess the activities while I am teaching in the regular classroom processes. And micro teaching facilitate me to adopt the skills in an integrated way. How to build up the listening, speaking, reading, and writing in an integrated way approach. So with the TESOL methods like CBI, CBL, and TPR activities.
Hello everybody. Hello everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello everybody. Hello everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello happy Heidi. Hello happy Heidi. How are you? 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 Hello wonderful Wendy. Hello wonderful Wendy. How are you? 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 Hello Twinkly Tamarika. Hello Twinkly Tamarika. Hello Twinkly Tamarika. Hello Twinkly Tamarika. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello everybody. Hello everybody. How are you? How are you? Hello everybody. Hello everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello everybody. Hello everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello everybody. Hello everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you today?
The classroom manager piece, though, is so important because this is the one that can scare the teacher. And the scared teacher will
Hello everyone, I am Umesh Gangapur, teacher of English, Gadar district, Karnataka state, India. Now I would like to share my experience of TESOL TCCP program that was conducted in RI Bangalore. I have a great opportunity to express myself. The instructors are very good. I learned a lot of things from this course. First of all, I like ice-breaking and warm-up techniques. Second language acquisition stages, I learned activity.
children get involved actively in the lesson, we use many kinds of activities. It concentrates different kinds of learners.
Madam, what kind of activities do you?
Yes, I would like to introduce many activities here from the TESOL. Yeah, we learned many activities like grouping activities, group activities, peer activities and individual activities. Like jigsaw, learning station, human graphic, whiteboard, then snowball, then run to board, hand it in, 3, 2, 1, ask and switch, elbow partner, and Wi-Fi partner is there, dictor gloss, dictor run, then just chance, then storytelling is there, then fluency.
May I depend upon your word? Said the tiger. Certainly, said the fox. The hunters came, and seeing the fox in the net said, so you are here. Only on your account, said the fox. How so? Said the man. Why, you were complaining you could not get at the tiger that has been devouring your cattle. So I got into this net today that you may have in. As I expected, he came to eat me up and is in yonder thicket. Yonder? Over there. Said the fox, and gave a hint that if they would take him out of the trap, he would point out the tiger. Where's the tiger?
Over there.
Okay.
I am Chandrasekharappa from Chitradurga. In the beginning, the accent of Americans from our teachers was very far to me, and they used advanced technology of pedagogy. It was very good. The coordination between all the teachers was very fun to me.
Signi? Meze. Me. Skam zed. Me. Skam zed. Skam zed. Me. Skam zed.
So from this course, I learned more. So for example, SLA language acquisition learners. So how to handle for that adult learners, and so many activity-based teaching methods and techniques I learned from this course here. Totally, this course it is activities-based teaching methods and techniques for the teachers. So and another one point it is here. So
best student teachers, and we know how the TESOL is different from other institutions which teach English throughout the world, and we know that this is the best training one can get through our state government and through our international communities.
Door and to your colleagues, and to help your students, and to help India become even greater. Because to teach is to learn twice. Have you heard that?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if you are going to teach international, teaching is not a job. Teaching is a passion. Teaching is something you do with heart and with love. And I know you will. And it is such a very great privilege to be here with you, to play a small part in your professional career. Thank you so much. Warm welcome. And for the dance classes, you're going to give Tabrika.
We want one more dance from you, ma'am.
My colleague Shweta at the back. Shweta? I want to acknowledge Shweta because Shweta is the one who does the work. I just get on the stage and make the right noise, right? So a round of applause for Shweta. A big round of applause for the director because him and his support he would be here.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you. I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Don't know when, don't know where. Teach it. Cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
We had dance classes to start. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. They are leaving. They both are leaving from the training.
Everybody, we are all from this batch of TESOL training, and this is our second part of the training. The first part or the first phase was online training, wherein we attended the online module, 6 modules. We covered it in the month of March and April, March and April. And this is the second phase wherein we are having a face-to-face training for about 15 days. And in this, we would love to share our thoughts as well as the things we learned from this training. First of all, I would love to share that we learned more about adolescent learners in this face-to-face program, and we learned about 3-2-1 activities, Dictoglass, Zigzag, characteristic of specific age group, Vygotsky's social constructivism, and CPP. And also, it's not that bad. Adolescents, learners for acquisition and learning, we have some misconceptions, and also we cleared that, and activities were designed for that. So the activities were amazing, and which are using in the classroom but in a different ends, like reading comprehension trees and handwritten and amazing whiteboard. I like the whiteboard, and also motivating the learners was amazing, and we got an idea of big center.
It continues with actions for academic learning success. So it has scaffolding. Scaffolding is a helping technique in which we had three types, that is sensory, interactive and graphic. So here in this module we learned about the different methods of TESOL teaching English. So different methods have been mentioned here.
Okay, and also we learned about creating foldable note makers, differentiated instructions, activity learning, multiple intelligence, collaborative learning, using judge chants and TPR activities. I love it.
Yes, as a part of assessment, we learned the purpose of assessment, difference between assessment and testing, the characteristics of assessment, and different types and tools of assessment which we use in everyday classroom. Finally, we also learned about high-yield instructional objectives and other concepts too. And these are very, very helpful for us as teachers so that we can use them and teach English, a target language.
I would also love to mention that the mentors were very, very homely, and they could bring us to a good environment to teach language teaching in our classrooms. For all this, we are thankful, and we all love you, TESOL and TCCP.
Hi TESOL, I would like to share my experience regarding TCCP course. This is one of the best courses I ever had in my 15 years of service. I can say that it will be a compass for the in-service teachers. It will enable us to reflect on our teaching learning processes in the classroom through many activities like Dictoglass, learning stations,
jigsaw.
Okay. Madluft. Dankeschön.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you from the
Thank you
bottom
for
of our
accepting,
heart.
ma'am. Thank you.
Appreciate that you let us be part of your culture for a day.
Now you are purely Indians, madam. Purely Indians.
That you have accepted our culture and we are very important.
Well,
It's
we
very
love it.
important.
We
You
love it.
speak to our
Con
plants
mucho
and you
gusto. Son buena gente.
Of course, I'm also one of such students way back in my school days. So, these 50 teachers, the 50 plus teachers who got training here today, so I request all of you to make it a point to remove that fear from the students. Now, once you remove that fear, they will automatically start learning, not just from you, but from many other sources. Like it can be from media, internet, whatever it is, or from peer circles also. So it's not that they learn everything from you, but what is required from you is you remove that inferiority feeling in the students that they can't learn English. If you break that inferiority complex, then starts the actual learning, and I'm sure they will outsmart all of you, my students. So that is what I expect. And the next step from the government as an administrator, what is my priority is take this training learnings as a percolation to the as much down level as possible, to the village level, so that the largest number of teachers can get benefit out of this initiative that we have taken up. And yes, I thank RAE for giving this wonderful venue. As somebody is mentioning, this is very, very peaceful area, out from, away from all traffic and all pollution, everything. So it is a wonderful place to learn anything, to feel that the ancient Gurukul feeling. Under this tree, so we get that Gurukul feeling in this RAE. So I thank RAE for giving us this wonderful venue. And yes, I thank every participant. Pramita keeps on telling me the difficulties that every participant had in the initial stages. She also once briefed me that this exam is not that simple. It's very hard to pass this exam. So I really appreciate each and every one of you who put your best efforts to clear this and going away with the certificate. And as we have always been mentioning, this is just a beginning. I request every teacher who participated this to continue the self-learning process. Because as we all know, learning is a dynamic experience. It's not a static thing. And what you learn today should make you more hunger for more knowledge. So I believe that knowledge is a flowing river. So knowledge should not stop with you. Whatever you learn, that should flow to everybody surrounding you. It may be teachers or students or whoever it is. So I request everybody to keep on learning further at your own level, at your own pace, and spread knowledge as much as possible. And once again, thank everybody for participating and making this whole initiative a big success.